Hey guys, what's going on? It's your host Chris with Chris Watches the World. Today we're doing the same thing we do every day, reacting to this crazy world. Hope y'all are having a good day. My phone is driving me nuts. I'm gonna cut it off. We're gonna go ahead and get right into this video.
Ends with 2 people dead at Eastern State Hospital and a deputy on administrative leave. Crime 2's Christian Garza breaks down what happened tonight.
Well, it all started right here, right next to the parking lot of the Lakes Harvest Foods at around midnight on Saturday morning.
He drives in at 11:57. This is him right here.
Security camera footage from Lakes Harvest Foods shows a man who the Spokane County Sheriff's Office believes is involved in 3 separate incidents drive in and start a brush fire.
He goes straight to the field. And he has to be using a lighter or something because it starts very quickly.
You can see on the surveillance footage as the fire grows, the suspect tries to stomp it out before starting it again. First responders arrive about 10 minutes later, but the suspect doesn't leave.
He actually circled the parking lot while the fire truck was there.
Instead, you can see from the video he circles the parking lot multiple times before parking in front of the store. He then gets out and moves to the trunk of his car where he drinks something before getting back in and driving off.
He was here for about a total of 24 minutes.
According to the sheriff's office, the suspect then went to a neighborhood near West Idaho Street and South Lake Drive. The sheriff's office says it got a call around 1:40 a.m. about a man entering a house and shooting several rounds as the people inside hid for safety.
God damn! So this man got the what is it? The trifecta for serial killers. I don't know if he done took out any animals. It was animals, arson. I can't remember. I have to look it up. So he went and started a fire and then went and did a home invasion. That is wild. That is wild.
They should not, there's no circumstances that they should have had to go through that.
Shelley Quigley lives just up the road and says the gunshots woke her up. She also shares it's difficult comprehending something like this happening in their quiet neighborhood.
I think it's hard to sum up with just a few words because I think angry is one. Of course, devastated for everybody that's immediately and intensely affected. You shouldn't have to feel scared of random gun violence when you're in your own home.
The sheriff's office says the suspect then made his way to the Eastern State Hospital. Initial reports say a call came in about an employee at the hospital being shot and possibly dead. It goes on to say the suspect took the employee's radio and started saying a, quote, army was coming, end quote. The sheriff's office says once deputies got on scene, they exchanged gunfire with the suspect. The suspect was later found dead near what's believed to be his car. Deputies say they found a rifle and handgun at the scene. The suspect was also wearing what appeared to be tactical gear. The investigation's been turned over to the Spokane Independent Investigative Response Team. The deputy involved has been placed on administrative leave.
He didn't plan on going home. So wait a minute. They put the why they put him? Why they put the deputy on leave?
Was later found dead near what's believed to be his car. Deputies say they found a rifle and handgun at the scene. The suspect was also wearing what appeared to be tactical gear. The investigation's been turned over to the Spokane Independent Investigative Response Team. The deputy involved has been placed on administrative leave.
Although the Spokane Independent Investigative Response Team is taking over this case, the Spokane County Sheriff's Office says it will release the name of the deputy involved at a later time.
The man's a hero. Y'all better let that man go and give him a medal. Okay, so we had this guy. He didn't plan on going home. He had tactical gear, rifles. He said the army was coming. He was obviously crazy. He probably wanted death by police, from what I'm guessing. Let's check out some of the comments. Got there coming out of the woodwork, the 4 shootings in 24 hours. Remember when we had mental institutions? People fool themselves with quiet neighborhood thinking violence can and does happen anywhere. And this is what I tell a lot of people. They be like, yeah, we live in a nice, quiet, safe neighborhood. Ain't no neighborhood safe. It don't take but one incident. You know, it's no such thing as a safe neighborhood. And I'm always curious of how these people get in the house. I lock my doors. Let me tell you something. If I walk outside to my truck, let's just say I'm going out there to get some, and I come back in the house, and I know I'm going back to my truck. When I come back in the house, I immediately lock the door right behind me, even if I'm going right back out. That's how paranoid I've always been. since I was a kid. Like I just take no chances. I used to listen to stories about um, crime, and you know what I'm saying, you would always hear the random killings would end up happening because somebody's door was unlocked, and then the people would walk in and do whatever they was going to do, and that's how they got in because the door was unlocked. There's also been instances where people survived, but they went outside for a second, came back in, and their door was unlocked, and just in that quick split second, somebody came in behind them, and you know, stuff went down. So I've always been paranoid of keeping doors locked. Even right now, I'm in my bedroom and nobody's here. My bedroom door is locked. So, you know, even, you know, with the rest of the house locked, but that's just how I am. But I think all people should be more cautious and almost don't know, paranoid or hyper vigilant. I think it'd keep them safer, to be honest. But you know, prayers go out to the two that were killed from this crazy guy. I'm glad they got him in the end, and hopefully the deputy don't face any charges, and they're just going to do an investigation, and you know, see no foul play, and they let him off. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.